Is the first episode of Jamarchy. So we basically copied over a Jamcraft copy, and we're going to be blowing everything up and basically using this world to exploit and cheat and just basically do stuff that we can't do on normal Jamcraft. This has been open less than 24 hours and already is absolutely hectic. See, there's a member there, just got caught up in the aftermath of the explosion. He actually volunteered to help me and I just blew him up because literally there is no rules. We can do exactly what we want, when we want, to who we want. To be quite honest, I didn't think I would actually enjoy this as much as I actually am. It's actually like really fun. I actually am just really obsessed with destroying everything at the minute. So I have a real good feeling that everything is going to get a lot worse than you've seen in today's video. And believe me when I say it really got worse. That clip was filmed just over 100 days ago. 100 days, which is something like 2,400 hours. At least I think it is. And Jamarchy went from 0 to literally crazy. It went from, I thought that was crazy. But today's realm, today's video is 100 days of Jamarchy. And this thing got real crazy. Like I said, reason we've got to do this video is because the world got so corrupt, so badly battered and bruised that you can no longer join. You can no longer physically play on this realm for longer than 5 minutes. I mean, a lot of complaints are coming from this realm. People can't make bases anymore because the world is so corrupt. We're standing here in Cat's base, and you can see this base has had a massive chunk error. As you can see, this huge chunk just completely missing. We've got an abandoned village chunk which is just randomly there. This is 100 days of Jamarchy. I hope you enjoy. 100 days of Jamarchy. When we first began, we had less than 200 members actually able to join the realm. To this day, we have nearly 2,000 members. 2,000 different people have joined for at least 1 second and done something, maybe not done something, maybe just got scared and left straight away. This is the aftermath of opening a realm with no rules. It is crazy, way crazier than I could have ever imagined. This thing is so crazy. This is actually spawned. Well, at least I think it is. I mean, it is absolutely crazy. There's so many chunk errors. Just look at how, you can't even fathom in your mind how this can be done. The chunks are not even loading. We have broke this world so much that the chunks no longer load. They no longer want to be there. Even the chunks want gone out of Jamarchy. There's safer worlds to be in. If you would have told me 100 days ago that Jamarchy would be like this, I wouldn't have believed you. I didn't even think that hacking and stuff like that was as powerful as it actually is. I didn't know all this before Jamarchy. But now I know that if you let thousands of people join a realm with no rules, it's going to be chaos. And believe me, chaos is just an easy way to put this. In the last 100 days, we've had so many ups and downs. We've had so many times where the realm physically wouldn't open again. The amount of backups I've had to do a few hours prior is crazy. Just look at these chunks that are completely gone, and all that's left are cubes of water. Absolutely crazy. Now, funny enough, I've actually gone and found the exact portal from Jamcraft. This is probably one of the only things that survived through the realm. Now, for you OGs out there who was on Jamcraft Season 1, and obviously the members of Jamcraft, if you was in Jamcraft Season 1, you'll remember me making a portal, a round portal, community portal. And this right here, this is the portal. Again, I'm going to turn off these messages so we can get a nice view of it. This right here was the portal, and I'm actually gobsmacked it survived. this is probably one of the only things that has survived out of Jamcraft. Again, I never expected this to actually happen. This was way beyond my imagination, way beyond my capabilities. But like I said, when you let thousands of people on a realm with no rules, I mean, what did I expect? What did I expect? So if that was the normal portal, this would mean that this, around here somewhere, is the original spawn spot. I have no idea anymore where the original spawn spot is. I mean, I could go and get coordinates, but spawn itself, just a whole area, is so bad, it's good. And as for the nether, well, the nether's just as crazy. Again, I've never spawned in this exact part of the nether, but from the looks of it, we're right at the top, near obviously the roof, the bedrock roof of the nether. And this is crazy. Someone looks like they've made a highway. So many chunks are gone. And like I said, yeah, we're right at the top, on the roof of the nether. Something that you shouldn't really be able to do. Again, people have been stashing chests up here. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, out of all 3 dimensions, I'm pretty certain that the nether is the least damaged of all of them. However, I'm pretty sure people have explored a lot more than I know of. We're just going to have a look around the spawn of the nether. And as you can see, it's no less crazy than the spawn of the overworld. Everywhere you look, there is some form of chaotic behaviour. I mean, chunks are completely missing. The only thing that I can recognise here is that piece of stone wall that I was just pointing at. That's actually one of the walls to our nether hub that was in Jamcraft. There is water in the nether. Water in the nether. It's crazy. You don't expect to see stuff like this. I mean, like I said, when I first started this realm, I never expected it to get as crazy as it did. And I'm lost for... I physically am lost for words. I mean, no rules is one thing, but actually having people to do it and actually going crazy with it is a completely different story. Like I said, when we first started, we had a little less than 200 members. There was probably less than 3-4 people active at a time. Jamcraft went from that to being full, maxed out every day. People were waiting to join. It's absolutely crazy. Even the loading times between when you go from dimension to dimension, it's just too long to wait. And that's why we had to reset this world. There is so much corruption, so many crashes, so many frequent crashes, waiting time to actually get to another dimension, and sometimes you don't even make it to that dimension. Like, for example, now, I barely made it in the end. Well, from what is left of the end. Me and Kat and admin actually removed the entire end island. And when I say the entire end island, I mean the entire end island. There was nothing but a void. Literally, hours later, this is what it looked like. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. People had obviously gone out their way to make this as messy and as crazy as possible. It is something that, I know I keep saying it, but I physically can't fathom this in my mind at how far this has come. So just because Jamarchy is getting reset doesn't mean that Jamarchy is going to die. Oh no. I'm going to be working on a server, hosting a server, so the game is a little bit more playable. I mean, because this is a realm, realms physically can't handle what we have put this through. It can't. I mean, I'm still going to keep the realm open, but every perhaps 100 days it will need a reset because, as I said before, it is physically impossible to play. If you want to try and build a base, if you want to survive, it's physically impossible to play. And believe it or not, people actually come here to survive. People actually come here to thrive. But a lot of the people that come here just come here to make absolute chaos. And that is something that I'm so proud of. I'm proud of the amount of people that have actually joined. Like I said, I remember when we was asking around for more members. And to say that we've had nearly 2,000 members join is something I could have never expected. And Jamarchy, like I said, will live on. And it will be bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Again, I want to say a massive thank you to the Jam fam, the OGs, who were originally on this world as Jamcraft. Without you guys destroying Jamcraft and getting me so angry that everything was getting griefed, Jamarchy would not be a thing. Jamarchy would not be born. It wouldn't be here today. So yeah, it's your guys' fault that this happened. And boy, am I so glad it did. I've been James, and I'll catch you on the next one.